Imagine for a moment that your mind is a busy highway, and every thought is a car rushing in different directions. Now imagine suddenly all those cars start honking at once. That's exactly what happens when you overthink. And if you stay with me for the next few minutes, I'll show you the surprising scientific reasons behind this mental traffic jam reasons. You've probably never heard before. This is Brainora, and before we go deeper, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss the kind of insights that can actually change the way you think and feel every single day. Now, let's talk about why your brain sometimes becomes your biggest overthinking machine. Most people assume overthinking happens because they're stressed or confused, but science reveals something much deeper. Your brain is wired for survival, not peace. It constantly scans for danger, even when there's no real threat. That's why your mind replays conversations from last week or worries about things that haven't even happened. It's your brain trying to protect you, but in the process, it traps you in a loop that feels exhausting. And one of the biggest culprits behind this loop is confirmation bias. This bias makes your brain look only for evidence that supports what you already believe. If you think you're not good enough, your brain will highlight every tiny mistake. If you fear something will go wrong, your brain will find proof everywhere. It's like your mind is purposely choosing the darkest filter and then convincing you that's the real picture. This is why a tiny thought can escalate into a full-blown worry spiral. And then comes the spotlight effect, another powerful cognitive bias. This one tricks you into believing everyone notices your flaws the same way you do. You think everyone remembers that awkward thing you said, or that one moment you stumbled. But the truth is, people are too focused on their own lives to analyze yours. Still, your brain keeps replaying it, making your mind feel like a stage with too many lights and too little comfort. The spotlight effect fuels overthinking because it tells you that every move matters more than it actually does. And let's be honest, most of the things you worry about at night won't even matter in a week. But your brain doesn't care about that, it cares about keeping you alert, even if that alertness is unnecessary. Then there's the illusion of choice. This bias makes you feel like you have endless options, and somehow you must choose the perfect one every time. Whether it's picking a job, replying to a text, or deciding what direction your life should go, your brain panics because it thinks one wrong choice will ruin everything. That pressure creates decision paralysis, and decision paralysis leads to, you guessed it, moreover. You scroll through options, you ask for opinions, you analyze scenarios, and your brain keeps looping because it believes the right decision will give you control. But the illusion of choice hides a truth. Most decisions in life are not as dramatic or final as they seem. Still, your brain treats them like life or death situations. And all of this confirmation bias, spotlight effect, illusion of choice mixes with your brain's natural negativity bias. This bias gives more weight to negative thoughts than positive ones. Evolution taught your brain that danger must always be taken seriously. And even though you're no longer running from predators, your brain still reacts as if you are. So, a negative comment, a small mistake, or a tiny doubt hits harder and stays longer. Overthinking becomes your mind's attempt to outrun something that doesn't even exist. And yet, here's the twist. Your brain is not trying to hurt you. It's trying to help you, but it's using ancient tools for a modern world. Once you understand this, something shifts. You begin to realize that not every thought deserves your attention. Not every fear deserves your energy. Your brain generates thoughts, but you decide which ones stay. That is one of the secrets we explore here on Brainora, understanding how your mind works so you can finally work with it, not against it. But overthinking also grows when your mind doesn't get closure. Your brain hates open loops. If something feels incomplete, it will hang on to it until it feels resolved. That's why you replay arguments, imagine perfect comebacks, or wonder what someone really meant. Your brain wants a tidy ending, but life rarely gives clean conclusions. So your mind keeps spinning, hoping to fill the gaps. And the more emotional something is, the longer your brain holds on to it. That's why heartbreak, embarrassment, or uncertainty feel louder in your mind than happy moments. Your emotional brain and your logical brain often argue, and overthinking is the echo of that argument. But here's something powerful. When you understand why your brain does what it does, you slowly break the cycle. Awareness creates distance. Distance creates clarity. And clarity reduces overthinking. So if this is resonating with you, tell me in the comments what part of your mind you struggle with the most. I'd love to hear your thoughts. because your experiences helped shape future videos here on Brainora. And if you feel like someone in your circle needs this message, go ahead and share this video with them sometimes. One insight can change someone's day or even their life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.